for the past 30, 40 minutes. I haven't even been here. I've been like tweeting and like that. So
I think we kept it engaging, Myron.
Except for everybody else got to finish their point except me. That everybody else got to have this long grandstand and say things about me. And then when I tried to come back and just defend myself against what was being said, I kept getting cut off. And then when I got called a name, I got your co-host, Ian, telling me, well, you're the only one that's weaponized color, when the person told me I'm a race hustler, which is why I said it. But he didn't stop him and say, well, you can't call this man a race hustler. What race is he hustling? Do you know him? Do you know what he's doing? And every time they did something, I would respond to what they said. And then I get cut off by saying, well, that has nothing to do with anything. And the whole audience saw it. They got to talk long.
I gave you co-host, Tommy, so you can also say what you got to say. So I just gave it to you just now.
Well, I understand you're getting ready to go, but it just became insulting. Ian thought that was his damn homeboy, apparently, so he had to defend every damn thing he said. No one ever admitted I made a point, not one. They kept on trying to pretend that I was asking for reparations or I was blaming the white man. Neither one happened. Either Arthur said, I mean, it's disingenuous if people are used, but only so they can talk about what they can get from them. What the hell did I say blacks needed to get? Nothing. They talk to you, black people, like the same person. It doesn't matter who they're talking to. If you can't do something for them, they will talk down to you because there was no reason for them to do this to me. And it's the same damn thing that happened when I was on Truth Teller's show, when I was on there with that guy. They just started making fun and then started calling me names. And then when you get mad, look at them, low IQ blacks.
Let's pause it right there. This guy is the ultimate troll in the game. He is the ultimate troll. I mean, this guy spent his whole lifetime on YouTube because he's a former YouTuber now because he's been kicked off multiple times, right? But he spent this time on YouTube really disrespecting black people, really going after black women and using the black community as a way to boost up his credibility on YouTube. He became a porn star. Now he's over there trying to ingratiate himself over there with them W folks, right? But this is the kicker, though. When they don't say the things that's kind to him, now all of a sudden he understands how racist they can be. Now all of a sudden he wants to expose them and call them out and hold them accountable. And he want to use all the talking points that he talked against us for using. Right now, all of a sudden you pro-black now. Check it out.
How are you going to reunite with somebody that won't even hear you? Y'all speak for 35 straight minutes and everybody has to hear you. Someone tries to defend themselves and you come up with excuses. You did, Ian. I answered y'all's questions. Every one of them.
It doesn't sound like you want to make an alliance, though. It doesn't. Like they're
Sir, it ain't up. I just told you what the alliance, the problem was. If you won't listen to people who you're trying to ally with, why would they do it?
Because
how is it that the alliance means that we got to listen to y'all? Isn't it supposed to be we come together and make decisions together? But it seems like your alliance is listen to y'all. That don't sound like an alliance. It sounds like what we already went through in America. Slavery and Jim Crow. Talk to us like men. We talk to y'all like men. When y'all got to speak, we didn't get to cut y'all off. And most of y'all, including Truth, was saying stupid and repeating it over and over again. But no one cut him off. No one tried to tell him, you shouldn't be saying this. How is it that y'all the only ones spoke like that? Anybody in the audience ask, why is it they're the only ones trying to tell you what you saying and shouldn't be saying, but no one spoke to them that way? They just got to speak. You can't get to know me if you ain't even willing to get to know me. And getting to know me would mean to hear me, just like y'all like to be heard.
This guy's crazy, man. Now, he done been on side of the TV. I done debated this guy about 6 years ago. He done debated all the pro-blacks, and he used everything in his arsenal to try to discredit us, to try to make it seem like that we was lying. He was saying that racism in America was over. He was blaming us for everything. He said that we're not owed reparations. These W folks ain't wrong. We're the worst people on the planet. The black woman is a B2000 or whatever. He's used all these talking points. Now that he's over there with them, and they're basically treating him in the manner in which they treat most black folks, right? Look at all the stuff that he's saying now. Now all of a sudden he understands everything that he was debating us on. Now all that stuff is. This guy is the ultimate hypocrite. Ultimate hypocrite. That's why they keep kicking him off YouTube, right? And nobody likes him because he's not he's a liar, right? And the thing is, they're not accepting him.
And surely not to put words in your mouth that you didn't say. And now my whole conversation is defending myself against your lie instead of telling you what I think. It's respect. But y'all don't see it, and I understand. But it's disrespectful as hell when black folks are watching this. They'll start to realize, why would I lie with somebody who's telling me do what I say?
Okay, it's my turn. It's hard to form an alliance when you're coming from an emotionally skewed perception on everything, because you want to cite multiple sources that are emotionally charged for you, which I understand. I get emotionally charged when I talk about things regarding my race as well. You want to cite things like, what about white men with black women, these TV shows? And now y'all want to say something as soon as a black guy gets with the white.
Now, he said white men, white women with black men on these TV shows, right? And this is the stuff, these arguments with these idiots, when they like to call us low IQ. First of all, for years, our image has been depicted in the worst way that you could possibly do it. The black woman has always been depicted as a bed wench, right? To the W man. He knows this. He knows this. They don't like the fact that they're trying to create some form of equality, or they like to be on top. They like to be in a position, because he didn't complain. They don't complain when a black woman is a mammy. There's no complaints about that. There's no complaints when the black man is presented in an image of a butler, a servant, right? Or listen, let's just listen to some more.
White women are, stuff like that, emotionally charged.
Because Ian brought that up.
Stop. No, brother.
Sir,
no, brother.
Ian brought that up first.
Look. You're emotionally charged and hard for
y'all see this right here, this whole emotionally charged stuff? That's why people kick y'all ass. People until they do it to. This is stupid. Ian spoke of it first. I responded to him.
Over 100 nations, okay? 100 countries over 1,000 times, okay?
And people, I'm telling y'all now, y'all
emotional place is very
yes, coming from an emotional state. If I ever got a chance to hear one of y'all like
this is all fails.
Look,
it's supposed to be okay.
With the white woman. You see that?
Sit up here insulting people. The white man was the first one the faceless was the first one to say that we're putting black women and black men with white women. He said it. I didn't. He's the one. And yet you're going to sit up here and keep insulting me and then say, oh, look at him. He's being emotional. He's being emotional. And then when you kick their ass, they got a problem.
We appreciate.
How about this? Since everybody used the button, now that they gave me the mute button here. Now, how about that? Y'all done came to this black man space to be a black man. While he trying to run his show, y'all up here running, can't get the numbers he get. He showed y'all the respect to allow y'all to come up here and talk. And when he went away, y'all sat here and disrespected me for nothing. So yes, I'm being emotional. But how do you feel now? Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk real soft. Well, you can't say anything. And see, it's these emotional why. That's the reason why. And those are the reason why. Imagine someone doing that to you, claiming they want to have an alliance with you and insult you every 5 seconds. Ian was the one who brought up what we're doing by showing the race mixing in the show.
Now, I don't know if Tommy's playing a game where he's going over there to try to expose them and the way that they're talking, their talking points, because I know that he's been hanging with Captain Tazariak for a while, and that's my dude. That's the homeboy. But the thing is, I always say, I don't go over to W folks and try to talk to them about our plight or our story. They don't care nothing about our story. It's not in their benefit for us to get ourselves together and us to wake up. There's no need to be over there trying to explain anything to them. We don't owe them nothing. Right? They don't feel like they owe us anything. So what is the conversation really about? What are we talking about? There is no conversation, right? So to me, either he trolling or he's just trying to expose something. But the thing is that this is the thing. Tommy is no dummy. Don't get it twisted. Tommy is no dummy by any stretch of the imagination at all. At all. He plays too many games though.
And the commercials. Am I lying? Wasn't he the one who brought it first? And I just said in retort, well, if we're going to call it honestly, they rarely show black men with white women, but they keep showing white men with black women. So I'm trying to ask the question, Why are they doing that? Even if you're saying the Jews are doing it, why aren't the whites complaining? Whites should be the first ones to say, we don't want to see our white men with black women. But y'all don't. Long as the
I don't want to see either of them.
No, I'm saying that's what needs to be said. Everyone needs to come out and say that. Not when I see Diane Carroll, white guy, on a show, then it's okay. And then the truth come in and said, well, there we go, talking about celebrities. Ian brought up the damn celebrities. So every time I was responding to what they said, somebody would say, why are we talking about that?
Take a deep breath, Tommy.
No, don't do it. Ian, don't do it. Let me be that. Just like you on Jurassic Park, just like you're on Jurassic Park and not who you really are. Let me be me. Whenever, and y'all have said it before, and Myron know it. When a loses the argument, they start telling you to calm down. I haven't done
I'm
shit.
Just doing it as a favor
voice,
to you, to be
I don't
perfectly
need to
honest.
take a breath. You don't care if I breathe or not. Don't tell me to take a breath. Tell me I'm wrong. If you ain't gonna tell me I'm wrong, keep speaking. Because I ain't disrespecting.
I'm just saying you sound unhinged, Tommy. Take a deep breath.
No, I just told you don't tell me to take a breath again. This the sarcasm of he gonna keep saying it now. That's why you hear somebody whoop. You couldn't talk to nobody like that in their face. You ain't a man.
Tommy. I post a lot about black violence, and you're really doing a great job of showcasing my point.
I'm gonna get heated. Now shut the fuck I do when you talk. I don't tell you anything when you talk unless you're wrong.
You just told me to shut up. What are you talking?
No. Because
I'm gonna go on mute and just let you go.
That's right. Go back to Jurassic Park. Take your ass back somewhere and make the Brundle fly. This is stupid. They want to now turn into women. Well, listen to how you're saying it. When Myron started the show and said, that's what women do. He literally said it.
Tommy, he says that women are...
Now, these guys is the same. Like they try to be on the side of W supremacy. They go over there with the Brandon Tatums and they use all those talking points. Now with Ian and all these right wing MAGA supporters go tell them that they're not included. Now they're upset. They want to debate and argue with them. But these are the same guys that are still turning around and talk bad about the black community. While at the same time, they're upset because they're not accepted and they're not respected over here on this side. Like this thing is a joke. It's funny. It's funny as crap, man. Some of our people suffer from a real sickness, man. Now, Myron ain't our people, right? But you see what they doing to Brandon Tatum. You see what they doing to Tommy Sotomayor, and these guys are real upset. They're angry because they know that they can't come back home. You done did too much. We ain't accepting you. You were a traitor to the 100th degree. But then you got over here and they think you got a low IQ. They talking real condescending to you. You are beneath them. You are beneath the gum at the bottom of their shoes.
You're emotional and you have lost your mind and you're embarrassing yourself. I promise you this will be clipped and people will make fun of you for it, Tommy.
I don't make fun of me. I guarantee I live better than you. How about that? Why are they making fun of me? I guarantee I live better than you. So that ought to make you feel. Now, my emotional black ass got a bigger house and a bigger car than you. So everything you say don't bother. They entertained by me, not your pompous fake ass. After all that pomposity that you bring to the show,
this is spectacular. Do this for another 30 minutes. It is gold.
No one respects you, ho. No one respects. How about that? Because nobody knows you.
Dave Chappelle was my favorite comedian until right now from the black community.
Hey, it don't matter. Are you not entertained? Somebody entertain them then. Every time you open your mouth, the majority of the audience, you are the human ambient. Every time you open your mouth, slobbering. Now shut up. Now let's get to something that makes some sense. As you listen to them, they don't want to have any kind of alliance. Because if they did want to have an alliance, they would walk in when you're allying with people. You try to make sure you knew who you were allying with. Who wants to ally with somebody and they don't work well together? So all these emotions, y'all need to leave us. Why would y'all want to ally with emotion?
How can you call people emotional after what you've been doing the last 15 years? We're emotional.
See, he don't listen. Y'all see Ian don't listen? I said, we're emotional. I said, why do y'all want to ally with us? Do you not hear? Do your big ass ears not work? Why you trying to tell us not to, and gotta make that make sense? I'm set up here. Everybody else heard me. This listens to respond. He don't listen to hear. I said, we're emotional. We're blacks. We're not very smart. So why do I want to ally with us? Sir, that's the question. You see how I speak? Talk like this. We'll lose it. We're not very intelligent. We're just funny. Like that's why Dave Chappelle was your favorite comedian, not some boy who don't know a joke when he hear it. Now, so since that's your favorite comedian, he's also emotional.
So Tommy, what you're basically saying is that you're a massive, bigoted, racist, low IQ individual, and that you don't understand why I try to reach across the aisle.
Why do y'all want to ally with us? Why? Why would you want to?
Now, what I'm taking from here, if I'm using my intelligence, I'll say this for Tommy. Tommy's not really saying that we're stupid and we're this. He's using that as a reference to say why these W supremacists want to ally with somebody where you view us as somebody that's lower than you. You view us you view us as people that are beneath you. That's what he's saying, right? So I get what he said. I get what he's trying to do. But this is my thing, Tommy. You're not qualified to do this because you spent so much time online, basically using these same talking points to put us down, right? So now, while you on here and you are showing them up. I get it. But why are you the one doing it, Tommy? Why you?
Because I'm willing to put my emotions aside and to speak like a man who can control his emotions, Tommy.
But you ain't willing to when you weren't being yelled at. Listen to what he just said. I know y'all are emotional, but I'm here to put that to a side. But when I wasn't being emotional, I was just talking to him with common sense. Well, they just kept cutting me off and lying on me. They show up, then they want to say, see, there he goes. That's like me literally talk to a woman until the woman just.
But Tommy, I spoke calmly to you the entire time. You have just gone off the rails, and I'm still talking calmly to you. You are exemplifying the very things that a lot of the white nationalists would say about the black community that I tell them to ignore. Oh, by the way, I tell them let's be collectivist in our approach because we need all of the individuals we can get on our side to ally together against this common enemy, and you're sitting here and doing exactly what people like Hands of Truth would accuse you of doing. And it's laughable.
Sir, when I accuse y'all of something, did it bother you? When I accuse you of something, does it bother you?
No, not in the least, because if you're wrong, I don't care.
So then what you accuse me of doesn't bother me. When you sit up here and try to tell me...
It clearly does. Listen to yourself.
No, sir. I'm entertaining. Remember, I have low IQ. This is what I do. Get mad at the damn
on average, yes, about 80 to 85.
Yeah, so sir,
deviation
so
below
why don't you?
Yes,
so why
that
would
is
you
correct.
Be shocked? So why are you shocked that I'm being what the average one is?
Because I'm one of the few people in this community that's actually trying to create alliances, regardless of color and creed and all of these other things.
You would have let me speak when I kept asking 1,000 times instead of you kept defending the other guy and cutting me off. And he said nothing wrong. You didn't even check him when he said, "Well, no one brought that up." You should say, "Well, I actually did bring it up." That's why he was responding to everything I said.
Let me say this, right? And I like what was being done here. All right, he was exposing them. Right? But again, Tommy is the ultimate hypocrite because any one of us could have did this. I could have did it. The good thing though is Tommy tried to ingratiate himself over into that community where they thought that they had an ally with him, where they wouldn't. First of all, they would have known that they don't have an ally with me, right? They have a preconceived notion about you. They believe already that you have a low IQ. Now just think about it. You're dealing with a group of people that believe that the only reason why you ain't on a light pole, dangling from a light pole, or being set ablaze is because they choose not to. They've been shamed by the world into not. But if it was up to them, they would be still doing it. It would be nothing you can do about it. That's how they view you. They believe that every right that you got in this country is because they gave it to you. You didn't earn anything. They just felt bad for you and they gave it to you. They don't see you as equals. Your IQs are lower than theirs. You are scum. You are nothing. You are nothing without us. And we have the sovereign right to govern you. That's the way that they view you. That's the way that they view you. That's the way that they was talking. What Tommy was doing was he was exposing it by the way that he was talking to them to get them to respond in the manner in which they was responding, right? So it was genius on that part. But again, Tommy is the ultimate hypocrite You see some of these red pill guys, Tommy, the angry man, so many of them, right? They and I'm surprised with Angry Man because you know switch the content up and you're saying all kinds of weird, wild, crazy stuff with dudes like us that's from the hood where you from. I call cat. That ain't how you think. You doing that for the money, bro? Come on, man. Because that's not how you started out. I wasn't always the biggest fan of Angry Man, but I respected a lot of his content at one time. I don't know what the hell the brother talking about now, but they're all doing that because they understood that going into something that Tommy started, trying to go over as a black conservative into those conservative spaces, you can make a lot of money in those spaces, right? But now that Trump is in office and they feel like they don't need the token blacks anymore. They're exposing them. The Jason Whitlocks, the Tommy Sotomayors, the Candace Owens, all of them are being exposed and they're getting a boot. They're getting kicked out. Tommy knows this, and he's getting kicked off YouTube, so he's trying to get out in front of it now and expose them and say, hey, I ain't with y'all. I'm just exposing y'all, like he said. Remember, I'm emotional because I have low IQ based off of what y'all teach. But I don't know, man. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this, man. Tommy Sotomayor is the ultimate grifter. He switched from however he feel, man. This guy with the YouTube got kicked off of there, get kicked off of all the spaces. He became a porn star. He does everything. But let me know what y'all guys think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.